Hi, I'm Tash and welcome to this beginner's Yin Yoga flow for your upper body. This is going to help release deep held tension in the shoulders, the arms and the neck. We're going just to be using things that you can find around the house today. So you'll need ideally a blanket, doesn't matter what size, a book or a thicker cushion, and then a pillow if you can find one. We're going to be starting in a seated meditation. So I like to sit on a blanket just to allow the sit bones to elevate slightly. And then really begin to let your arms hang heavy. If this feels uncomfortable, sit against a wall or on a chair. We'll start with the eyes open, fixing at a place that you can keep the gaze still. Softening the muscles of the eyes. Let's take a deep inhalation through the nose. Deep exhalation through the mouth, releasing the jaw. Take one more breath like this. And gently allow the eyes to close when you are ready. Seeing if you can relax the muscles of the face and allow the skin of the face to drop. Take a moment to feel into the shoulders and let the shoulders and arms be like two waterfalls into the hands. And just beginning to welcome in any sensations that you feel here right now. Perhaps you notice the sit bones or the legs rooting down into the ground. Maybe you feel the crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. Perhaps you notice the subtle breath moving in the body. See if you can welcome in any other sensations that you feel here right now. Gently keeping the eyes closed or the gaze soft. Take a moment to let your left ear fall over to your left shoulder. Breathing into the side of the neck. Taking a few easy breaths here. Take an exhalation to roll your head through the center, allowing each movement to be really slow and coming into the other side. Breathing easily in and out through the nose. Let's take an exhalation to roll the head back to center. And very gently lift the head up so it's back in line with the skull. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale again through the mouth. Gently opening your eyes when you're ready. And we'll move into our first longer held position. So staying sitting on the blanket for comfort. We'll bring the soles of the feet together quite far away from us. And then you can grab a hold of your pillow here. And for some of us, it might feel good to stay sitting up in this position. You may already be feeling lots of sensation here. But for some of us, it might feel good to have the pillow and perhaps a book or an extra cushion to support. Remembering we're going to be staying in this position for up to 5 minutes. Seeing if you can let the palms of the hands face up. Maybe tucking the chin slightly towards the chest or resting your forehead down onto some support, as long as this doesn't feel too intense. From here, taking a deep breath in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, closing down the eyes if that feels okay to you, and beginning to find some stillness here. Seeing again if you can re-relax the body into this position. Allowing the shoulders to melt away from the ears. The palms of the hands to be soft. And the breath to be easy in and out through the nose. And then almost like you are switching on a light of awareness. See if you can feel into the body here. Where are you feeling sensation? Where are you not feeling sensation? How is the breath moving in this pose? Can you welcome in any feelings, any sensations with a kind and observant gaze here? And just spending a couple of more moments here, really feeling into the body as you breathe. You may notice the rib cage and the back of the body expanding and contracting as you breathe in this position. Know that thoughts will come and go as you stay here. That's the job of the mind to think. See if you can keep grounded in this present moment of awareness with your body and your breath. And then if you folded forwards, coming to sit up again into this seated butterfly. And we'll again take some gentle neck circles, allowing the ear to fall towards the shoulder. And then gently bringing the chin towards the chest and moving over to the other side. And keep moving intuitively here with your body. Noticing how the neck feels as you move it. Seeing if you can keep the shoulders really moving down the back and relaxing here. And then gently coming back into center when you are ready. Let's take an inhalation here. And then exhale to release through the mouth. Really slowly beginning to move out of this pose. It may feel good to support the outside edges of the knees with the hands. Bring the hands behind you and gently sway the knees from side to side. And see here if you can really welcome again any sensations that you feel in your body. You may even like to close down the eyes. And then moving slowly with the body, We'll come into an all fours position, ready for our next pose. So you might like to use your pillow here and your blanket stacked up on top of each other. And you can bring them slightly further forwards of your hands. We'll take a moment here to really pad the hands into the floor and allow the skull to reach forwards. And then slowly moving into a puppy dog pose. Bring the elbows down onto the pillow. And then options here to perhaps bring your head down onto the book or the larger pillow to rest. Or maybe folding a little bit further forwards so that the head begins to rest down. And again, we'll stay in this position for 3 minutes. So see if you can find a space that feels like you can breathe. And then we'll take an inhalation here through the nose. And then exhale through the mouth. And see as you breathe here, if you can really allow the shoulders to drop. If you can find that space of breathing into the back of the body so that each of your breath creates more space here in the lungs. Each inhale creating a little bit more space. And each exhale allowing you to soften a little bit deeper into this pose. And again, welcoming in any sensations that you feel here. Noticing how the shoulders and the back of the heart feel. And again, it might feel useful here to deepen your breath ever so slightly, so that your breath is directed to keeping your awareness in this present moment. We'll just spend a couple more moments here really relaxing down into this pose. Releasing any tension through the body. And then let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale through the mouth. Gently and slowly, with care, pressing back up into your tabletop position. And then taking some free movement here, so perhaps circling around with the hips and the shoulders. Or doing any other movement that feels really good, just to release from that pose. It may feel good here to really gently close the eyes. And then when you're ready, slowly moving towards our next pose. So you may like to find your blanket again so that we can sit on the edge of the blanket. And we'll extend both of the legs away from us and gently give them a shake here just to release any tension. And then we'll start with the right leg, bringing the right knee in towards the body. Seeing if you can cross the right leg over the left. And for some of us, it might stay here. This might be the full extent of our range. Or you may be able to begin to stack the knees on top of each other, but any pain in the knee, just come a little bit further out of the pose. Finding again that place that feels comfortable for you here. We're going to find the fingertips on the ground next to our body. Taking a deep breath in here. Exhaling, see if you can relax the shoulders. And then inhaling your left arm up into the sky. Imagine tickling the back of your neck with your left hand, pointing the elbow up into the sky. Gently closing down the eyes here. Perhaps allowing the chin to slightly tuck in towards the chest. We'll stay with this arm position for a few moments, just really noticing how the shoulder and the neck feel. It might feel good here to really breathe into that space where your hand is reaching to between the shoulder blades. Seeing if with every breath you can again create some more space. Every exhale you can again relax a little bit further into this pose. And knowing that if this is an uncomfortable place for you to stay, that if we can find stillness and equanimity in these uncomfortable positions on our mat, this might well translate into our daily life when we find ourselves in uncomfortable positions there. Seeing if we can stay with the breath. And then when you're ready, gently ungrabbing your neck. And we'll straight away bring that left arm underneath the right and cross at the elbows. And then bring the backs of the hands, or maybe for some of us, the palms of the hands towards each other. Coming into Eagle Garandasana arms. And just take a moment here to relax the chin towards the chest. And find your breath again. So this pose is a really good way to bring more space into the back of the body around the heart space. And just again relaxing the tension in the muscles of the face. Maybe the tongue drops away from the teeth here so that you can really breathe with ease. Just spending a few more moments here, seeing if you can really breathe into this space. And then gently, slowly releasing the arms when you're ready. And take a moment with the hands by your sides, palms facing up, noticing the way that your shoulders feel. Welcoming any new sensations in. Very slowly, we'll lift up through the right leg. And again, give the legs a shake, give the shoulders a shake just to release any tension built up. And then take your time coming into the other side. Left knee crosses over the right. And for some of us, we might stay here. Or we may stack the knees on top of each other. The side of the left foot comes to the ground. And we'll find that position with the hands here, just to allow the shoulders to relax. Taking a few easy breaths here. And then when you're ready, reaching that right arm up to the sky to imagine tickling the back of your neck here. And you can again close down the eyes and really breathe into this heart space at the back of the body. Noticing the sensations in the front of the arm, in the armpits, Seeing if you can really keep the muscles of your face relaxed. And again, you might find it useful to use your breath here to breathe more space into those areas that you find feel a little bit tense or a little bit clogged up here. And as you breathe, just noticing if there are any thoughts popping into your mind about this activity or otherwise. And see if you can allow the mind to stay with this present moment, with what is happening in the body and with the breath now. Even when this may be an uncomfortable place to stay. Just spending another few moments here. Very gently releasing through that right arm, and we'll wrap that right arm straight away underneath the left. Backs of the hands or the palms come together, and then allow the chin to drop in towards the chest. Just breathing again, welcoming in these sensations that you feel here. And it's very normal for the mind to be continuing to wander off. That's its job, for the mind to think. But seeing if you can welcome the sensations in this present moment, the whole body alive with sensation here. We'll just take a few more breaths here, really breathing into the back of the heart space. Very gently, slowly releasing the hands by the sides, palms facing up. This will create a gentle rotation into the shoulder. Just take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. And then when you're ready, just lifting through that left leg. Giving the legs a shake. You might feel good to give them a gentle massage with your fists. Moving slowly, we'll come down and lie on our backs. And you might like to use your blanket as a cushion here. And slowly allowing the body to begin to melt down. We'll start here with the soles of the feet on the floor and the knees knocked together. Just taking a few easy breaths. Allowing those last few poses to really integrate into the body. How does the body feel? And then gently lifting that right knee in towards the body and really slowly squeezing it into your chest. And then we'll shuffle ourselves over towards the right side and then just let both knees fall over towards the left. And see here if you can keep that right shoulder on the mat, perhaps extending the right arm away from you as you come into a twist. We're not staying here for a really long time, but see if you can allow yourself to stay relaxed and breathing. Closing down the eyes and just feeling into the sensations here. Supine twists are a really good way to unwind through the spine. I like to imagine each vertebrae like a sponge that was being squeezed out here, allowing fresh energy into each vertebrae. And then we'll gently let the knees come back to center. Allow the soles of the feet to rest on the earth once more and take a few easy breaths. And then gently bring the left knee in towards the body. Same thing, squeezing that knee in towards you. Shuffling the hips towards the left and then letting both knees fall over to the right. Left arm reaches out. Maybe looking towards that left hand. Left shoulder stays moving towards the earth. It doesn't matter how far over those knees fall, just come to a place that feels good. And the breath is flowing easily in and out through the mouth or nose here. And just one more easy breath in this twist. Very gently and slowly coming back into the center and preparing for our final resting pose. So it may feel good here to knock the knees together and bring the feet out a little bit wider than the pelvis. Knees are bent. And this is a supported resting pose. Palms of the hands could face up here to allow the rotation of the shoulders to sink down. And let's begin with a deep inhalation. Deep release through the mouth. See if you can allow the body here to begin to rest down into the earth. And so that every time you exhale, you feel the ground supporting you and allowing you to surrender into this support. Every muscle, every fiber of your body relaxing now into the ground. And for the next few moments, giving yourself permission to rest. Very gently listening to any sounds that you can hear around you. Bringing your awareness back into the body, the breath. Let's take a few deep breaths here. When you're ready, wiggling fingers, toes, circling wrists and ankles, and taking a big stretch if that feels good. Before, in your own time, turning onto one side and a fetal position. Take your time to come up to seated, gently closing the eyes or softening the gaze here. Let's take an inhale and sweep the arms out and up. And an exhale to bring the hands through the heart center, bowing in towards your body. And thanking this body for all of the wonderful things that it can teach us. Namaste.